The Galactic Council had mocked countless civilizations before, but never one that smiled while being insulted. Inside the towering Hall of Unity, representatives from hundreds of worlds watched as Earth's ambassadors stood silently beneath shimmering banners. Across the chamber, Council Speaker Vorex raised his voice, drawing laughter from the assembled delegates. "Humanity speaks of peace," he sneered. "Yet they possess neither the largest fleets nor the strongest economy. What value does Earth truly bring to this galaxy?" More laughter echoed through the chamber. The human ambassador simply gathered his documents, nodded politely, and replied, "Thank you for making your position perfectly clear." Without another word, the entire human delegation walked out. The chamber erupted in amusement. No one stopped laughing. 20 minutes later, every government in the galaxy received the same transmission from Earth. Effective immediately, the United Earth Directorate withdraws from every interstellar treaty, alliance, defense pact, trade agreement, and scientific exchange until further notice. The laughter vanished. Within hours, hundreds of trade routes fell silent. Earth's cargo convoys disappeared from hyperspace. Human engineers abandoned construction projects across dozens of worlds. Medical research stations closed. Mining operations halted. Navigation satellites maintained by human technicians went offline. For the first time in generations, the galaxy realized how deeply humanity had become woven into its civilization. Factories slowed without human rare earth shipments. Frontier colonies lost emergency supply deliveries. Even military logistics networks began to fail as spare components stopped arriving. The Council had mistaken humility for weakness. Earth had simply never needed to remind anyone of its importance. Back in the Sol system, humanity moved with astonishing speed. Orbital shipyards sealed their massive docking rings. Commercial production lines transformed into military assembly facilities. Thousands of reserve personnel reported for duty without public celebration or dramatic speeches. Earth did not prepare for conquest. It prepared for independence. Meanwhile, panic spread across the Council. Delegations demanded emergency meetings. Economic forecasts collapsed almost overnight. Entire sectors faced shortages of advanced fusion components that only Earth could manufacture efficiently. For decades, humanity had quietly solved problems no one else wished to tackle. Now those solutions were gone. Days later, several border systems came under attack from the ruthless Draxan marauders, pirates who had avoided human-patrolled regions for years. Without Earth's rapid response fleets, local defenses crumbled. Desperate distress calls flooded the Council. For the first time, its leaders understood what humanity had truly contributed. The Council urgently requested negotiations. Earth declined. Not with anger. Not with threats. Only silence. Another week passed before a massive unidentified fleet emerged near Sol. The Draxans believed humanity stood alone. They expected frightened defenders and divided allies. Instead, they encountered Earth's home fleet. Hundreds of sleek battleships formed an unbroken defensive wall across the stars. Behind them waited enormous carriers, missile cruisers, electronic warfare vessels, and Titan-class dreadnoughts whose immense silhouettes eclipsed entire stations. The Draxan commander hesitated. Long-range scans revealed impossible levels of coordination. Every human vessel moved as though sharing one mind. No aggressive broadcasts followed. Only a single transmission. "You are approaching sovereign territory. Turn back." The pirates attacked anyway. The battle lasted less than 11 minutes. Precision railgun strikes disabled command ships. Drone swarms dismantled escort formations. Electronic warfare blinded every hostile sensor while interceptor missiles erased incoming salvos before they reached human lines. When the smoke cleared, every pirate vessel had surrendered or drifted powerless through space. Human rescue ships immediately recovered survivors from both sides. The home fleet returned to formation without celebration. Weeks later, the humbled Galactic Council traveled to Earth, not to lecture, but to apologize. The new negotiations were brief. Respect, the human ambassador explained, could never exist where arrogance ruled. The Council unanimously accepted Earth's new terms. From that day forward, every assembly session began with a simple reminder engraved above the entrance. Never mistake quiet strength for weakness.